So when we left off, the Mighty Ducks had just been eliminated in the finals to the New Jersey Devils. So in the 2003-2004 season, they came in 12th. But in the 2004-2005 season, the Mighty Ducks went undefeated. Because there wasn't any season they didn't play any games that they could have lost. In 2005-2006, they came in 6th place, making it against the Calgary Flames in the Western Conference quarterfinals. They lost Game 1 in Calgary, won Game 2, lost Game 3, won Game 4, and then lost Game 5 in Calgary. Being down 3-2, they rallied to win Games 6 and 7 and advanced to the Western semis against the 7th-seeded Avalanche. They briskly swept them to make it to the Western Finals against the 8th-seeded Oilers. They lost the first 3 games of the series. They won Game 4, but then they lost Game 5 at home. So they decided that time to rally, they needed a name change. The no longer Mighty Ducks, now just the Anaheim Ducks, played in the Honda Center, and they came in 2nd place for the 2006-2007 season, so they started off their playoff run against 7th-seeded Minnesota, winning the first 3 games. They lost Game 4, but then they won Game 5 to advance to the Western semis against the 3rd-seeded Vancouver Canucks. And they won Game 1, they lost Game 2 in double overtime, but then they won Games 3, 4, and 5. So they advanced to the Western Conference Finals against the 1st-seeded Detroit Red Wings, and there they would lose Game 1. They won Game 2 in overtime, they lost Game 3, but down 2-1, they came back to win the next 3 games of the series, 4, 5, and 6, advancing them back to the Cup Finals against the Ottawa Senators. And there, they would win Games 1 and 2 at home. They lost Game 3 in Ottawa. They won Game 4. And then, at home, they blew out the Senators 6-2 to win the Stanley Cup Finals. So what I have to say about this picture here, though, the Ducks, at some point, they hung this banner up before they won the finals. I mean, they must have... I mean, obviously, it wasn't hanging like that so that people could see it, but at some point, they hung the banner before the game. Like most teams nowadays, they, do a banner ceremony the next season, but no, these guys just, hang the banner up before the game starts, because, I don't know, they must have been pretty confident. Wouldn't it have stunk if they, didn't win, they had to go take it down? Oh, it stunk. So, in 2007-2008, they came in 4th place, meaning they would play the 5th-seeded Dallas Stars in the Western Conference quarterfinals. They dropped the first 2 games at home. They won Game 3, lost Game 4, won Game 5, and then lost Game 6, eliminating the Ducks. So, the Ducks were no longer the champions. They were going to have to go on the long road back to the Cup Finals to get that chance again.